I think the most difficult thing is that because every actor works in a very personal and idiosyncratic way, and I say that as an actor too. It, it's really hard for a director to, unless if they've never worked with the actor before, to find what the buttons are that need to be pushed. What metaphors do I need to use to communicate to the student to get them to understand? Are they more of a physical actor? Are they more of a head actor? How can I, so it's a matter of discovering, I guess you could call it their learning style, maybe. And the other thing for me is that young actors especially are afraid, and I get this, they're afraid to take risks. And so the other thing I find difficult is just trying to encourage them to, take those risks. Oh, yes. So, a director can work basically along a spectrum from working in metaphors, descriptions, examples, social cultural models that the student might be familiar with, to, okay, I'm going to get up on the stage now and I want you to do exactly what I'm doing, okay? I've worked with directors who this is their default, this is where they start, and I frankly hate it, and to me it's a collaboration. And so, for me it's all about, I've got a vision, I've got a sense of who or what this character is, and so I use a lot of adjectives and metaphors. Yes, there's always disagreements. Um, the the way we go about dealing with those is, very, very collegially talking about what our ideas and visions are and what they have to do with the text and the furthering of the telling of the story and moving the audience using the text in that way. Um, and so, uh, and ideally, that's the first production meeting, when all of the designers and the directors sit down at a table and say, here's how I'm reading the play, here's what I see, here's what I hear, here's the style, here's the time period, all that stuff. And as those ideas are shared, then the director's job is to distill all of those into a vision that is as unified as possible, that everyone buys into. And if that can be done at the first production meeting, then there are no problems afterwards, because everyone's now on the same
The miscommunication happens often, and it seems like it happened a lot in theater. Because you're playing a role that isn't you, and because other people are playing a role that isn't them, even if they're your friends, the line between person and character sometimes is muddled. And so there's times where I was menacing, even when we weren't doing the scene, just because I was trying to stay in character, but I might have came off as rude to certain people, and there was miscommunication with theater people versus non-theater people in regards to, oh, them expecting us to already know how to put makeup on when I had never put makeup on in my life. There was sort of miscommunication as to what they expected of us, because someone was saying, oh, you have to be completely shaven, while the other person was like, no, you can have a good time. There was miscommunication among themselves. They told us at one point that we had to buy our own makeup kits, and makeup kits are supposedly running for like $60. That's not something I could afford, especially last minute. I had to talk to Dr. O'Connor at one point to sort of clarify things. And so, as a person who is very, like, communication is very important to me, proper communication, the fact that there was miscommunication a lot more than I was used to in the production of this was not upsetting. It was kind of made me uneasy a little bit just because I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. Conflicts of personality. Yeah, I would say so. One of the people in our group is a very, I'll say, manly man, and he was only doing it because his girlfriend was in the theater. He's a nice guy. I like him, but his ideals don't always mesh with my ideals, and I'm sure my ideals don't always mesh with the ideals of someone in theater. But we were able to work through different perspectives, and whether it was like different political backgrounds or different ways of understanding life, we were able to come together and do this play and work together as a team. And though there was miscommunication, I feel like we were still able to work through it, and were able to put on several decent to great productions.